President Trump was blocked from using a wartime law to deport migrants. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Wednesday, September 3rd. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. The Alien Enemies Act is a law from 1798. Trump invoked it this year to swiftly deport Venezuelan migrants without a hearing. But yesterday, a 3-judge federal panel said that Trump had used it unlawfully. They said that the presence of a Venezuelan-based gang in the U.S. did not amount to a predatory incursion. That's the language lawmakers used when they drafted the statute allowing fast-tracked deportations hundreds of years ago. The issue will probably now head to the Supreme Court. That wasn't the only ruling against Trump yesterday. A federal judge in San Francisco ruled that Trump's use of the National Guard in Los Angeles earlier this year was illegal. It came as Trump said he'll send troops to Chicago, and as federal officers are appearing likely to stick around in Washington, D.C. President Trump said he'll move U.S. Space Command headquarters from Colorado to Alabama. That's number 2. Ever since Trump reestablished Space Command in 2019, there has been a battle over where the agency's permanent home would be. The president's Oval Office announcement yesterday marked the latest twist. Trump said the command will be based in Huntsville, Alabama. NASA has a big flight center there. The latest reversal in the agency's location caps an intense lobbying campaign from Alabama lawmakers. Meanwhile, in the same Oval Office appearance, Trump dismissed rumors about his health. Speculation swirled through the holiday weekend after Trump wasn't seen in public for a few days.
You know, I have heard, it's sort of crazy, but last week I did numerous news conferences, all successful. They went very well, like this is going very well. And then I didn't do any for 2 days, and they said, there must be something wrong with him. Biden wouldn't do him for months. You wouldn't see him. And nobody ever said there was ever anything wrong with him.
Trump also pointed out that he gave a few interviews during the days when he wasn't appearing publicly, and as always, he was posting on Truth Social. Number 3. A House committee released its first batch of Jeffrey Epstein documents. Last night, the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee released more than 33,000 pages of documents related to the late sex offender. The highly anticipated release came as lawmakers are seeking much more transparency from the Trump administration on the Epstein files. But the new release doesn't offer much we didn't already know. A Washington Post analysis of the documents found that 2/3 of them were probably publicly available already. Democrats criticized the release as largely recycling public information. Committee staff said more material will be released soon. Number 4. China showed off new generation weapons in a military parade. China's leader Xi Jinping delivered a muscular show of force today in Beijing. It was the country's largest ever military parade, marking 80 years since victory over Japan in World War II. Xi was flanked by Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korea's Kim Jong-un. The parade showed off AI-enhanced weapons, tanks, hypersonic missiles, and huge underwater drones. In recent weeks, Beijing has been recasting history to downplay the role of the U.S. in ending World War II while playing up the contribution of China and the Soviet Union. The parade was intended to send a message that China is rising to challenge the global leadership of the United States. Number 5. ChatGPT will add parental controls after a teen user's death by suicide. Last week, a family in California sued OpenAI. That's the maker of ChatGPT. They alleged that the chatbot had helped their 16-year-old son plan his death. Yesterday, the company said it will introduce parental controls within the next month. This is a major change. OpenAI said the new tools will allow parents to set limits for how their teens use the technology, and to receive notifications if the chatbot detects that a user is in acute distress. Parents and mental health professionals have expressed concerns about the psychological dependency on chatbots that some people, including teens, can develop. Wildfires erupted in California after thousands of lightning strikes. That's number 6. Dozens of wildfires broke out in central and northern California yesterday. They were sparked during an outbreak of thunderstorms and dry lightning. Many of the new fires are in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. In parts of California, vegetation is at or near record dry levels for the date. Some of the new fires have forced evacuations, and more thunderstorms are forecast through tomorrow. If you were planning a trip to Yosemite, the National Park Service has warned visitors about smoky conditions in and around the park.
And live from New York, it's Saturday night!
And at number 7, Saturday Night Live is getting 5 new cast members. SNL is getting another big shakeup before its 51st season. 4 of 17 cast members from last season are leaving. That's the biggest exodus since 2022. That includes Devin Walker, who played characters including Senator Tim Scott and New York Mayor Eric Adams, and Heidi Gardner, who was the longest-running female member of last year's cast. You just heard her delivering the show's iconic opening line. While the exact reasons for the departures are not clear, several of the exiting cast members have suggested that it was not their choice to go. Some new arrivals announced yesterday will be taking their places. They include Ben Marshall, who has appeared on the show as part of the comedy trio Please Don't Destroy, and Veronica Slavikowska. She's a Canadian comedian known for her awkward and absurdist TikTok and Instagram skits. SNL's new season premieres on Saturday, October 4th on NBC. All right, you're all caught up. You listen to The 7 because you value the importance of good journalism. If you're not yet a subscriber to The Washington Post, there's a special Labor Day sale happening for a short time. Right now, you can get a whole year of The Washington Post, our core subscription, for $20. It renews at $120, and you can cancel anytime. Again, this $20 deal won't last long. There's a link in our show notes, or you can head over to washingtonpost.com/subscribe. Say it with me, unless you're on a busy bus wearing headphones, washingtonpost.com/subscribe. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.